everyone, welcome back to the channel. In the last video, we explored arithmetic operators in Python. In this video part 2, we'll continue our journey and dive into the remaining types of operators. Let's get started. In Python, comparison operators are used to compare two values and return a Boolean result, either true or false, based on whether the comparison is correct. Now let's take a look at Python's comparison operators. These are used to compare two values and return a Boolean result, either true or false. Now let's dive into Python's comparison operators. Let's start with the equal to operator, written as equals equals. This checks if two values are exactly the same. For example, if x is 5 and y is also 5, then x equals y returns true, because both values are equal. Here's how Python runs this code. The operator greater than returns true if the value of a is strictly greater than the value of b. If a is less than or equal to b, it returns false. For example, a is 15 and b is 9. A greater than b is true. The output would be true. Here's how Python runs this code. Next, we have not equal to. This operator checks if two values are different. In this example, if a equals 8 and b equals 5, a not equal to b is true, because 8 is not equal to 5. But if both were 8, this code would return false. This is the output when Python runs this code. In this example, we assign 15 to A and 9 to B. The output is true. Less than is the opposite of greater than. It returns true if the value of A is strictly less than the value of B. If A is greater than or equal to B, it returns false. In this example, we assign 3 to A and 6 to B. So A less than B gives you true, because 3 is less than 6. Here's how Python executes this code. We also have greater than or equal to. This checks if A is greater than or exactly equal to B. So, if we assign 12 to A and 8 to B, the output is true. It would also be true if both were 10, but 5 greater than 8 would return false. This is the output when Python runs this code. Finally, less than or equal to checks if the value of A is less than or equal to the value of B. For example, if both A and B are 8, A less than or equal to B returns true. It would also be true if A is 3 and B is 4. Let's see how Python runs this code. This concludes our overview of Python's comparison operators. We covered how to use equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to compare values and evaluate conditions. These operators are the building blocks for your decision making in your code, helping you control flow and logic. In summary, Python has four main types of operators: arithmetic, comparison, logical, and assignment operators. We explored arithmetic operators in part 1 and comparison operators in part 2. In the upcoming lessons, we'll dive deeper into logical and assignment operators. Stay tuned as we continue to build your Python skills step by step.